If you're a company looking to make a splash with some new gadgets, one of your biggest fears is probably the idea that some random person on the internet could spoil every surprise you had in store. It happens all the time. Just look at Huawei. The other day, photos of all of its new Mate 30 phones were leaked, and now enthusiast site Android Headlines has discovered basically everything else the Chinese company will officially unveil this week. The phones might be the most immediately exciting part of Huawei's launch event, but the company also plans to show off its new Watch GT2, which should come in two flavors. One is a 46mm version with a 1.39-inch AMOLED display that should seem pretty much indistinguishable from what we got in the original Watch GT, which is not a bad thing. New to the fold this year is a smaller 42mm model with a 1.2-inch screen running at 390 by 390 for people with, shall we say, more petite frames. Both are powered by Huawei's Kirin A1 chip, and they pack, among other things, GPS and sensors for your heart rate and atmospheric pressure. If that sounds a little dry, I mean, you're probably right. It doesn't help that these watches probably run Huawei's homebrew operating system, so third-party app support will be limited at best and totally non-existent at worst. That's less of a concern for Huawei's other new wearable. No one actually seems to know what it's called, but it does on paper seem like the logical follow-up to last year's Huawei Band 3 Pro, so in other words, it's just a fitness tracker. It has a tiny color display, there are sensors for heart rate and blood oxygen saturation, and a USB charging cable tucked away in the band. It seems fine, but let's be real, no one's sitting through a press conference to hear more about that thing. Maybe the biggest head scratcher here is a new Huawei branded TV, which I guess is less of a surprise when you consider the company's Honor brand revealed its own TV a little earlier this year. For now, it looks like an Ultra HD version of the TV is locked, and it'll probably have a pop-up camera for video chats and stuff, but no one seems sure how much it'll cost or whether Huawei will be able to sell it outside of its native China. Oh, and it sounds like Huawei will also announce global availability of its MediaPad M6 tablet, a device that already launched in China a few months ago. Obviously, not every announcement Huawei makes this week is a total winner, but now that we know about them, you can decide for yourself whether you should tune into the full press conference stream. If you do decide to skip it though, you can always count on us for the news as it happens, so be sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.